Hello, everybody. I was just messing around with the new curriculum that we adopted this year, that Envision curriculum, and I hadn't had an opportunity to see what you guys actually see when you log in under Envision with student accounts. So I was able to kind of mess with that a little bit today, and I noticed that it's not what I thought it would be. So what I wanted to do was just create a video real quick, just to kind of show you what you can expect if you haven't already logged into this Envision account, and where you can click around, what things you can access and stuff like that once we get started. Not this week. This week we've got some other things we have to do, but the next week we'll get started in the curriculum with the book. So what you'll still do is you'll still go to the district webpage, or you'll just go to Symbaloo, just like I have here, and then you'll see this Envision tab that you can click on, that icon, and it'll take you straight to the Envision page. I believe if you're already on your Chromebooks, from what I've been told, you're already signed in under your Google account, so Envision will automatically log you in if you're signed in under your student Envision account for North Thurston School District. If you're not, it'll just prompt you to log in with your username and password. So here's basically the first place you'll come to. You can either click, from what I found, is you can click this icon right underneath your class, Algebra 2 or Geometry, whichever one you're in, or you can click this SAVIS Realized Learning Systems icon over there. It doesn't matter which one you click. So I'll click that one. It'll open up a separate tab. And this is basically where you're going to access all the information, assignments, the textbook, the interactive textbook, all that kind of stuff. So if you notice here, you've got some options here. You've got different classes, grades, stuff like that. But remember, grades are going to be in Skyward. But you can browse your book. So let's go ahead and click that. Again, if you're in geometry, it's all the same. This is just an Algebra 2 class that I'm in right now. So under this, you can list out your table of contents like this, like icons, or you can do a list view. It's exactly the same. It just kind of presents it in a different way. And from here, this is basically like accessing your book. You can go to any topic in the book, any chapter, any information, and you can kind of click through things. Click through different lessons. So if you want to just specifically go see lesson 1.6, you can access it this way. So this is just like a browsing feature. And if you look up top, there's three tabs here: Browse, Classes, and Grades, right? So Browse is basically just letting you access your book. Classes, once you click on that, this is where other information will pop up. If you notice, it says assignments. So if I loaded assignments into SAVIS or into Envision for you, when I do that, that'll all be on here. So you'll go to the Classes tab and access it from there. But if you look to the right, and that'll all pop up on here on the left-hand side, that left-hand column. This right-hand column, you can notice that it's the student edition. So this is basically like your textbook. And the second option is the interactive textbook. Remember, you can use either one. It's up to you. But the student edition, the regular textbook, you'll be walking yourself through that material. So you'll have to open it up. You'll have to read the material. You'll have to kind of learn it yourself and, walk yourself through the notes and the examples and things like that. Remember, this interactive textbook, it'll pretty much hold your hand throughout that lesson, though. So I would highly recommend giving that a shot, the interactive textbook. But it's up to you, whichever way you want to. If you keep going down, you'll notice some other things. Glossary. So let's say you see a vocab word and you're not sure what it means. If you're in the interactive textbook, I believe you can just click on the vocab word and it'll pop up with a little window saying this is what it means with an example. If you're just in the regular book, it's not going to do that because you can't interact with it. So you'll have to go up and look up that vocab word. Different things like math tools, it kind of opens up just different things you can use as tools to kind of learn the material. Desmos, there's multiple Desmos things here. Desmos is basically a program online that's free, and you can use it as a graphing calculator. You can graph things on it. You could type in problems and use it as just a regular calculator. It's up to you, but it's a pretty good tool. And then a multilingual handbook down below. So inside this classes tab, that's everything that you can access in there. Your textbook, your interactive textbook, and any assignments, anything I load against you will be in that tab. Grades, if you have an assignment inside of Envision, this is where grades will appear. But remember, I'm using Canvas, so everything's gonna be loaded in, I'm using Skyward, so everything will be loaded into Skyward. You could access everything from there. If I find anything else, we can talk about it later, but I just wanted to put this out there so you can kind of, once we get started week after next, you'll know where to access things and how to get to them. So obviously some settings, things like that. If you wanted to search something and, look for domain and range, you could type that in and it would access all the material that dealt with domain and range. But that's pretty much it from what I can see. So if you have any questions or concerns, make sure you email me and let me know. Thank you.